Hello, today is May 27, 2022. Let's do the Ukraine war update. First, the summary is that there are quite a few important things happened in the last 2 or 3 days. So the first thing is that the Russian has started to aggregate a lot of military personnel and equipment on the west side of the Kherson. The amount of equipment and soldier has increased continually in the last 4 days. So some military analysts think that the Russian may again try to retake the Mykolaiv. So the western side is kind of interesting, and also also probably something related to this. I just saw an article saying the Ukraine the sea on this western side of the Crimea, there's a big oil and gas reserve. So in this part of the water, there's heavy oil and gas, especially more gas. So maybe that's the reason Russia want to take the coastline here, so that they have full control of all the oil and gas. I'm not sure that's all the reason, but it most likely be one of the major reasons. This is the major development here. On the west side, Russian heavily reinforce and continue increase soldier and equipment. Another thing here, also very important, is that the Ukraine side recently admitted in the last 2 days and the last 1 day, they suffer heavy casualty and they suffer very heavily on the overall. They say Russia is attacking from all frontier. It's not just the Severodonetsk region or the other part. It's everywhere. So this is another thing. And Ukraine side also admitted that they are losing all the aids. I told you, right, when Biden or the Secretary of State Blinken was saying, "Oh, we want to defeat the Russian, Ukraine will win," right? That's why they sent $40 billion into the battlefield. I told everybody 40 billion, nothing. It was 40 billion is a lot of money, but that's far from enough to defeat Russian. Russia is so powerful country. It's such a big country, right? It's probably number one military in terms of advanced weapon, like hypersonic missile, anti-missile defense. S-400, the Russian air defense system, can simultaneously track and attack twice as many targets than American weapon, and also twice as long as the distance. So do not try to underestimate, do not try to defeat Russian. And here, by the way, Henry Kissinger yesterday was saying he suggests the war should end by Ukraine side to give some territory to Russian. That's in Henry Kissinger's opinion, that's the only way to finish the war. Otherwise, the war is continue to drag on, and more Ukraine territory and people will suffer. Ukraine side was not very happy when Henry Kissinger said this yesterday. So they were complaining. But today and yesterday, they start to admit that they are lost all the eyes. I told you, right? I told you when everybody was very bullish. Yeah, Russian must be defeated. Russian will be defeated, right? but he now here is the picture. This is the truth. And also, let me show you some very surprising information. This is Russian also have suicide drone because they have a very good air defense system. Their weapon technology is very advanced. So in here you see on the left side there's a white triangle. This is a suicide drone. So suicide drone will come here. There is 7 soldier here was discuss something, and while they are discussing, drone hit this right in the middle. Most likely kill all 7 of them. Let me show you. They didn't show the picture because very scary. But see, American developed the drone, but the Russian probably is even more advanced. See how accurate it is. Right hit in the middle of the soldier. There is another one. This is I will again put all the link of all the video in below the my video, so you can see all the detail yourself. So I'm not going to play here, but here is Rebecca, the German news media DW is saying what I just said, that the Ukraine side are admitting they are losing heavily in all front, not only military equipment but a number of soldiers. They're losing a lot of soldiers every day. So and there is another one I can show you that how powerful is the Russian weapon. This is a thermal bomb. Basically, it's kind of very, very powerful weapon. So there's no chance. I told you there's no chance for Ukraine to win. All the Western media, all the Western politicians are cheating you because they probably have some military and defense industry analysts or the consultant are persuading them to, say we're going to help Ukraine to win the war. Let's spend $40 billion, right? The $40 billion, where it go? Most will go to the defense contractor, right? This is why probably defense companies send probably several thousand consultants to persuade the politician in Washington, D.C., right? And this is probably also those consultants write so many articles to distort the fact, try to agitate the audience and the civilian like a global opinion to everybody is hate the Russian, and so all the senator, all the lawmaker will willing to spend money to supply the Ukraine with weapon. But eventually, the only defense contractor will win. All the war will be almost certain. Last time I told you 100% will lose. There is no single possibility they win. The Western more military is only mean more Russian soldier and more Ukraine soldier and the civilian will die. More territory of Ukraine will lose. Think about that. If you are parents, if you have a 12-year-old children is fighting a bully, like a 25 to 30 years old bully, very strong man. If you are you going to tell your kids, say, go fight the bully? You are great. You are wonderful kids. You are great kids. You are courageous. We support you. We encourage you to fight and defeat the bully. If you say that, you must not be the real parents of the children, or you might be like adopted children or something, right? If you're real children, you're never going to see such thing. You will tell the children, you cannot win. Let's go home, right? So this is how the thing is going on. Ukraine is certainly Western leader is certainly not the parents, real parents of the Ukraine. Okay, they send the weapon because their lawmaker, their like news media's basically distorted the picture. Everyone hates Russian, right? So they want to make the civilian happy, basically, and they also want the defense contractor happy, right? So probably some of them will get a slice of the money, right? So that's what happening is going on. The war, there is no possibility for Ukraine to win. I think hearing Kissinger like same to John Mesmer, right? The video I told in my last video, I suggest you to watch. They may be politically not correct, but they are realistic. They know that's the only way the war will end. That's real, right? You can talk about the theory, you talk about the beautiful slogan, but this is the real thing which will happen, right? So the sooner it stops and you said some territory, the earlier, the less you will suffer, right? So I'm also very realistic. I think that's why I support Henry Kissinger and John Mesmer, right? So the politician is only going to get the thing worse than it is. So let's also go to see the satellite image of the battlefield. Basically, here you can see this is Severodonetsk city. This side on here is Luchansky. So they on the top is Rubinis. Rubinis say there is no fight. So this is Russian total control of the Rubinsky. So that also means the Severodonetsk as a city is completely circled. And also the bridge, there are 4 bridges between Severodonetsk and Luhansk city. And this city, Luchansky city, all the bridges here are bombed. So these 2 cities has about 8,000. Maybe the Severodonetsk have more because it's much bigger than this one. And the military analysts are saying there are lots of heavy equipment on the Severodonetsk. So even if the soldiers try to withdraw to the west, the equipment has to be given away to the Russian. So that tell lots of Western military equipment will get into the hand of Russian. So the equipment cannot cross the river because all the bridges are broken. They are surrounded on 3 sides. So this is another Mariupol, like a circle. They are pretty much all encircled because they see about here is that what happened is this. Even the Luchansky was heavily bombarded. See, in here, there's some fire and bombardment going on. Sorry for the difficult. See, there are several areas having fire. So these Russians must be attacking or started attacking Luchansky already. Oh, we also see the more recent image here. In here, this part is, we just said the Severodonetsk here. This is Luchansky is here. This part is Kramatorsk. So you see Kramatorsk also under heavy fire because there is a cloud of smoke going on. So you can see Russian probably is very close in here, see. So you can also see there are pretty much every, like all the road or all the field to the west of Severodonetsk, Luhansk are closed. Like there's a battlefield here. And we can also come to see the map. The map is also updated. So what the map tells us is that Russian already control a big chunk of the highway. So there is no way for the people or the soldiers, the 8,000 soldiers from Severodonetsk or Luhansk to withdraw. So this 8,000 soldiers eventually will be gone, right? So that's the picture. And we also see there are fire and artillery hit on this area. So any people try to cross this area, both sides of the Russian can hit this area. So this is about 2 to 3 kilometers across. So pretty easy for the Russian to use the artillery to hit them. So given that, this is also, as I said earlier, Kramatorsk also under heavy bombardment. So that's, but there is not much change on the Irum side. There is a heavy attack to the north of the Donetsk city as well. So basically, it is almost certain that this Adevika, this city is also under heavy attack by Russian. Basically, Russian want to break through this side and cut the Ukraine defense into two pieces. So you can see here, the Russians are cutting the Severodonetsk and to the east into two pieces, right? They will cut again in here in the middle. And once it cut in here, it also threatens all the southern part in here. I think the reason why Russian didn't attack a lot from the southern part is because this Samara River will be flooded during rainy season. So once Russian can arrive somewhere here, they will bomb the bridge across the Dnieper River. So this part has no supply, right? So they will be able to take in this part as well. So that's probably Henry Kissinger will say, if we stop now, like Ukraine give some territory, so probably Ukraine can keep a lot of territory still, right? But if this war continue fighting going on, if Russian arriving here, they will take all here. This is almost like there's no way to get a supply, right? For the big chunk. The Dnieper River is very wide, so it's not easy to cross it once the bridge is hit. So I think that's the update today. I hope you enjoy it. If you like my video, please hit the like button and please share with your friend. Thanks a lot. Bye now.